Hello, denizens of the universe. I'm the romance Scrooge, and joining me today is...
The brain teaser! Woo! Fun times.
And we're going to start out by discussing the stellar new Cartoon Network minisode, or rather animated short, either one of those two. Cartoon Network bills them as minisodes. Infinity Train.
Yeah, yes. So beautiful. So much yes. Please let this happen. Like, I need this in my life.
I know what you mean. My brother showed me this last night. Just as I was about to head to bed, he was like, wait, you need to see this. I'm so glad I sat down and watched this particular short. If you're going to compare the setup to anything, it definitely has the kind of fantasy and intrigue that Gravity Falls has when first roping a person in. You have no idea how this red-haired gal got stuck on the Infinity Train or how she's going to get off. But there's enough there that you get behind her story-wise, and you want to know, what's her background? Where did she come from? What other bizarre, insane stuff does this train have in store, from a Doctor Who TARDIS brand train car, where there's this entire ancient Greek brand civilization of anthropomorphic corgis, to this empty train car just full of farts.
Don't forget the split personality robot.
That was pretty great too.
Like, I look at them and I already want plushies. Like, seriously.
Yes.
Oh God. That was just gorgeous.
The way that this particular short was set up, I think it adapted fantastically into a 10-episode miniseries, like what Over the Garden Wall was. It seems like it really overstayed its welcome if it got the same kind of treatment that Adventure Time, a regular show, did, but 10 to 20 episodes would be more than enough to have ridiculous, spontaneous romps like the thing with the corgis, and still have enough time to really further sow the seeds for the plot and get things moving.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, because it's certainly a interesting concept, to say the least, especially with the whole numbers on her hands that apparently have the capabilities to change its own value. So I'm like, okay, is this some kind of odd health bar, or is she counting down to something very specific?
That's a big mystery. When I first saw it, I was half tempted to say, is there a point where if she achieves something in a certain train car, it counts down how many train cars she's been through? Or that there's certain checkpoints or whatever, or a certain number of cars she has to get through before she can get off? So much potential here, so much intrigue.
Yes, so much potential for pure random what-the-ness. I mean, come on. The car full of farts. Like, what?
The entire concept surrounding this train is just absolutely mysterious. It's unpredictable what's going to be in the next train car, and yet the robot predicting that they'd walk through a train car full of farts seemed way too convenient. So I'm wondering if it's possible to have something completely unpredictable, yet also have something where somebody suggests an idea and the train car makes it come to be. If that's a possibility here too.
Oh, wow. That could be crazy. Oh my God, because then if people keep suggesting what kind of rooms they're going into, it could evidently just add more train cars and make your mission further away. Oh God, help.
Oh.
That'd be sad.
It would be pretty sad. I guess if anything, the intriguing core is what the hell drives this train? the way that they set this gal up as somebody who treasures logic, likes to have some kind of rational scientific explanation, there's bound to be something that explains the mechanisms and such for this train. But,
And then, of course, there's the whole...
Oh, go ahead.
And then, of course, there's the whole get back to your seat line, which I'm wondering, okay, is the train actually malicious, or is it trying to prove a point somehow? Because get back to your seat implies that either somebody is watching her or somebody doesn't want her to leave.
That's what further adds to the mystery here. Damn it! Gah! I like the freaky design of that thing. It kind of had a Spirited Away or Miyazaki kind of vibe to me.
I hate to throw the modern reference in here, but the way I would describe it to people is, think if you put No Face onto Ennard's body, Ennard being the freaky little thing from Sister Location. Ugh. Especially with all the wires hanging out.
Oh god, that's a pretty apt description, considering how much emphasis there was on how mechanical this thing was, how cold and mechanical it was.
Oh god, we'll just make the reference to GLaDOS.
Tristan, I think that's a pretty good way to sum up where Infinity Train could lead. There's definitely enough ambiguity here that you don't know where exactly it's going to lead. There's a lot of room for abstract ideas, metaphors, and all that fun kind of stuff, which is why I believe that Over the Garden Wall is a bit of an apt parallel in some respects. Infinity Train has the same kind of potential to end on a bizarre note. There's some closure, but there's still quite a bit that you could get from going and watching back through. I could just imagine it being that kind of series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was a trip. That was a very enjoyable trip.
Psychopathic Fox J, Infinity Train came out fairly recently.
Too long, don't read. What is there to read? We're literally talking about a video. What?
Asking
You're confusing me.
Asking for a summary of what ideas and such we've discussed so far.
Okay, then somebody needs to make that clear. Yeah, basically we're discussing the Infinity Train minisode and what it could entail.
Yep, pretty much. And before all the fan theorists pour in, I can just imagine an organic shift from Gravity Falls over to Infinity Train. Not that Gravity Falls fans are ever going to go away. I could see Gravity Falls being the fandom that sticks around forever, like Invader Zim or one of those that just stand the test of time. I could just see a few sort of taking Infinity Train under their wing as a new cryptic puzzle that keeps them up late at night.
I see that. Yes, Tristan, the corgis were very funny. Very cute.
I love the corgis. I loved how they were characterized. They're supposedly this really intelligent sentient species, but as far as you could imagine sentient dogs getting, just sort of this happy medium between, yes, they're intelligent, but they're still dogs.
Easily distracted, don't like being carried, belly rub, enthralled dogs.
Yeah. Tristan, that's pretty good. Expect a 2-hour breakdown of each frame from the short.
They nailed the nature of corgis. We are not film theorists. Stop it.
I can just see somebody else taking and pulling apart every single frame or shot by shot of this particular short and just over analyzing it. There have been people that have made 5-hour some analyses of Star Wars, for God's sake. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility.
5 hours for Star Wars? How even? Are they doing the entire series or what?
Actually, I think it was more breakdown of what was wrong with the prequels or what all the plot holes were, because just for the record, there's nothing wrong with overanalyzing stuff for fun. That's I do that all the time on my YouTube channel, so I'd be a hypocrite if I said otherwise.
Yep, there's the line. Someone call up Matt Bat.
He's already got his hands full with Five Nights at Freddy's, and who knows what else is going to come out.
Well, I mean, technically he's done with FNAF because he already did the videos for Sister Location. So, and as far as I know, nobody has made any other references to it. So I think he's fine. Oh yeah, and then Tristan Rogers like, also Steven Universe returns. Yay.
Is Steven
I wanted to see.
When's Steven Universe returning? I haven't been keeping as avid tabs as I used to because got a new job and I have been swamped since unfortunately one of my coworkers went in for surgery the week or so after I came in, and God, it's been crazy. So she's practically one of the people holding the place together, for lack of a better description.
Okay, so Tristan says November 17th, and I'm just happy because now I actually have DirecTV, so that means I can actually record it, so yay.
Awesome.
Yay. Okay. Oh God, I was waiting for this question. So, should I talk about RWBY now or wait for later? Oh, God.
I haven't seen the first 2 episodes of Volume 4, so I'm sorry I can't really contribute much to that particular discussion at this point in time.
Yeah, and I still have to see episode 2.
How about this? How about I watch the first 2 episodes of Volume 4 next week, and then let's just shelve that for next week's podcast, since I get the impression that it's going to be one of those feels-wrenching, let's rant about this kind of things.
There's certainly some feelsy things in the first episode. God help us all.
Yeah, if it's too intense, I'm saving it for long-form podcast rather than condensed video, since... yeah. I will make other people share in my suffering there. Ah!
Yeah.
Legend of Korra comic. God, I'm so bad at keeping up on comics.
I never even got around to watching Legend of Korra, so I wouldn't really be able to say anything. Not that the fact that I thought the show might be bad or anything, I just never really got interested because I liked how Last Airbender ended, so... Oh, there's SR! Hi, buddy!
Hey, SR!
Accurate statement, sir. Very accurate.
Yes. You're gonna get dragged in on that, SR!
Bet your ass. I will drag him personally if I have to.
As for Legend of Korra, definitely looking forward to the comics if there's more Korra-Sami in there, or if there's expansion on that relationship, because, oh my god, yes. I was so happy to see what was originally a crack pair become a realistic ship. I just love the dynamic between those two. Power couple. Yes.
Oh no, poor SR.
Oh.
Silly kitty. Sweet logic. Yeah, that's not the logic of a psychopath. That's the logic of a fangirl. Like, hello.
Don't you know that there's a direct correlation between those two things?
Oh. That's an interesting comment, Tristan. See, he's addressed this to me. Watch season 1, 3, 4. Season 2 can burn for all I care. Oh dear. Any particular reason? Does anybody know what the hell he's talking about? Like, hello?
I know someone who dropped RWBY altogether after what happened in Volume 3. Not that I can really blame him. Hell, I'm having trouble trying to psych myself up to watch Volume 4 after that, because that character was one of the biggest reasons why I watched.
Mm-hmm. Can you help with what, Fox? God, these comments are coming in weird ways. Okay. Let's see. To answer your question, Will, God, how does one describe RWBY? God, there was a show I used to watch that I could easily compare this to, but I can't freaking remember its name because I watched it when I was 8, maybe.
Best way to sum up RWBY: action girls with traditional weapons or unconventional weapons, and everything turns into a gun.
Yeah, definitely the everything turns into a gun part.
Guns! America! Fuck yeah!
I will say, though, I'm very amused by Crow's World of Remnant videos. I will give him that. Those are beautiful.
In regards to beyond the girls with guns description, it does start out really playful and lighthearted, introduces you to the world of Remnant, the school where, well, presumably teenagers are training to become hunters. God damn it, my brain decided to fart on me, and I'm trying to parse out what's the difference between a hunter and hunter, and what's the difference between a hunter and RWBY. Just god damn it,
God, woman.
They're two very different things, but just god.
Oh, there's some interesting descriptions in the comments, though. That's nice. Let's see. RWBY, welcome to pain. Moon meets the hunting channel. So Sailor Moon meets Kill la Kill. I'm not sure if that one's accurate. I haven't watched Kill la Kill, so I don't know if the description is accurate or not.
SR, that's definitely a fantastic summation of Legend of Korra Season 2. God.
Oh, wow.
Barrack was the one saving grace for Legend of Korra Season 2. I love that character.
Oh, yes, this child. Hey, don't you be mocking my friend's version of fuck yeah! No, because Because Fox is like, you didn't nearly put enough emphasis on the fuck yeah. I'm like, excuse you. Don't make me come over there.
Well, if you want to hear me take another attempt at it, I'm most likely going to reference it yet again on the Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies podcast. Because it pops up every single time. Or at least I try and make sure I cram it in there somewhere. Just because.
Yes. Okay, I haven't even watched the show yet, but that is funny, Tristan. That's very funny.
Oh,
Kill a Kill.
BrainTeaser, you have to watch Kill a Kill. It's fantastically over the top and ridiculous. If you've ever seen Gurren Lagann, you must follow it up with Kill a Kill because it's the same brand of over the top ridiculousness, and it is great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to look up a synopsis of what hunters are in RWBY, so because I'll feel bad if I don't give a decent.
Oh goodness, Scrooge! Somebody asked who Crow was.
Oh.
And I'm directing that conversation to you, not automatically.
Crow? Why do I have to explain it?
You're the one that kept making the jokes about Crow on Moonshine.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Crow is a badass with a scythe. He teaches the lead protagonist how to whip her scythe around like a boss. And he is notorious for always having a flask on him. Even if it doesn't look like he has any perceivable pockets on his pants, because his pants look so tight they may as well be skin-hugging leather, he'll find somewhere to put the flask. And he's always drinking. Every other scene, he is drinking. When he is introduced, he is drinking.
Oh, and let's not forget the epic tale he tells his nieces.
If you haven't seen RWBY, I will I will pin that as a watch the series to see Crow tell that particular tale himself.
Yes, like please.
As for describing hunters, they're actually huntsmen in RWBY. Huntsmen and huntresses are elite warriors dedicated to slaying the creatures of Grimm and whose duty is to uphold the peace of their world. Very, very different thing from hunters and Hunter x Hunter. Hunters and Hunter x Hunter, their goal, it kind of varies on what classification they dig up. They could be someone who hunts rare creatures, or they could be... It just depends on what their goal is or what they're pursuing. But it does boil down to they're going after exotic beasts and going on adventures of some sort. Just...
God damn it, SR!
What?
No, SR in the comments, like, God damn it. That's too accurate, though. Okay.
It's hard not to poke fun at Crow. He's practically a walking target. Just so many jokes.
Time. Yeah, Milo Murphy's Law. I still have to watch that because Weird Al Yankovic. Yes, please.
Yes. When I first sat down and watched Milo Murphy's Law, I was so surprised by how laid back and calm Milo is as a character. And just how well Weird Al's voice fits. I'm still not over it. But then again, I don't know what else I was expecting from a lead character in a cartoon made by Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh. If you look at Phineas and Ferb, they're practically the embodiment of jack of all trades, face pretty much anything with the calm smile. They're pretty much ready for anything. Of course, with the protagonist who has this insane trail of destruction following him on a daily basis, of course he's going to have the same kind of attitude that Phineas and Ferb do to what kinds of chaos and such their inventions might incur. Just
It's so perfect. I love it.
that's a good point to bring up, Tristan. Milo is one of the very few teenage characters in current cartoons. Most of the other ones that immediately come to mind is usually a cast of elementary school kids, like Clarence, Harvey Beaks. Gravity Falls had preteens as the leads. Actually, technically, you could say that a lot of recent cartoons have had teenage or preteens or teenagers as leads. Star Versus, Star Marco 14.
I hear that Milo's in 7th grade, though. I mean, that's what I'm seeing anyway.
Yeah, Milo is.
Where...
I was kind of surprised by that, but then again, yeah, they do have enough varied designs for their teenage characters. There was varied designs as in different body types and such. Candace was 15 and Phineas and Ferb. I love that description, SR. I'm going to read this out loud for playback purposes. SR's take on Milo Murphy's Law. Milo Murphy's Law in 8 words. Let's see who'll try and kill me today. Oh my god. It seems like with this particular cartoon, they call it Milo Murphy's Law, and it's based off of Murphy's Law, which is anything that can happen will happen. In Milo's case, it's more like, what's the most absurd and ridiculous cartoon slapstick or setup that you can have? And they come up with some stuff that would put Wile E. Coyote's antics to shame. That just seems to be the most typical go-to. But there's some pretty interesting setups or plot threads you could go for if you didn't go straight for the slapstick angle. It'd be kind of interesting to see how Murphy's Law would affect social interactions or something like that. Granted, I really did like an episode where they had an experiment with an egg, and Milo's partners had to figure out how to keep the egg from cracking, not only by the how do you keep it from cracking after falling from a building's height, but how do you incorporate the unpredictability of Murphy's Law? Now that episode's pretty great.
Even playing cards in an empty field isn't safe from an attack from Dr. Zaius? Am I saying that right?
Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Oh my god, I knew someone was going to make that joke.
No.
Also, are you kidding me? Dollmaker was one of my favorite things in the Batman series. Like, yes, please. Jesus.
Really? Holy shit.
He was hilarious.
Look up this character. I need to look up this
2004.
character since he was voiced by Weird Al. Just
2004 Batman Dollmaker. You can't miss him. It looks bizarre.
oh. In regards to the Dr. Zaius Simpsons reference, that's a parody of a song called Amadeus by Falco. And the original song is just as absurd, if not more so. I highly recommend looking it up. It's a great time. Just Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. It's just full of corny synthesizers and
Have to find his squirmy little self.
yeah.
I know you're here, Dollmaker. Stop hiding in Google Images.
Adventure Time, regular show, and Gumball ending. For Adventure Time and regular show, that's definitely the end cap for a major golden era in Cartoon Network's animated block. Adventure Time is slated as one of the shows that really dragged Cartoon Network out of the quote-unquote dark depths, like CN Real and other moves like that. It was just kind of sluggish and slow at that particular period in time. But then after Adventure Time, you have this great big boom in animation quality on Cartoon Network. You have regular show, Gumball premiered, have had some pretty fantastic cartoons premiering on all the different networks as a whole. I'm glad that all of these are ending on a fairly high note. Adventure Time, I can't really say much. I stopped following it a while back. As for regular show, I'm glad that the show's ending on the creator's terms. That's really what happened. There were rumors that it got canceled, but that's not true. J.G. Quintel just decided to end it.
He's voicing that doll maker. Ooh.
As for The Amazing World of Gumball, that cartoon's had a pretty good run too. Just all these cartoons ending on the note that the creators want it to. Speaking in that particular respect, Harvey Beaks is coming to an end as well. That one was a bit of a surprise since it's only been going for a couple of seasons. I only started recently watching it myself, and man, if there's any show that really needs a signal boost or that I really want to put out there, if you haven't seen Harvey Beaks, damn it, sit down and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I found the image for Weird Al's doll maker, I think. And oh boy, I like its level of creep. I like it very much. Just get this to do that. And there we go.
I'm going to put this on screen. This character was voiced by Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
Is it showing up?
Yes, it's showing up on our thing. I think it's just taking a couple seconds on the actual video.
Okay. I'm just going to leave this up for a couple of minutes. This incarnation of the doll maker was voiced by Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Now that...
Oh yeah,
that
doll maker was originally
surprising. I'm just surprised that he was voiced by Weird Al, because I've seen this particular movie, and my god, this guy was just the right mix between strangely sympathetic and just, oh my god, just, ugh. I'm having trouble finding just the right words to describe how unnerving this fellow was. Just, what he does is absolutely despicable and horrendous, yet he earnestly believes that he's doing something great or humanitarian. He's one of the... Batman has a penchant for writing characters that are utterly insane. Insane to the point... Well, you know what I mean, with Joker, Harley Quinn, that they can hit just the right mix between they're despicable and you can't cure them just by sticking them in Arkham Asylum, the ever swinging revolving door. Yet they have the kind of backstory that makes them sympathetic as well. Well, some of them, this guy, kind of 50-50, but just
Yes, please.
He was a perfect setup for this particular Robin's moral conundrum. Just Ugh, I need to sit down and watch a scene, and this is one of those things that I'm having trouble describing it just off the cuff. I'd have to sit and think about this for a couple of hours before finding the right way to describe just how potent this guy is in a thematic sense.
Mm. Just
God.
so much pretty. So much yes.
What you talking about, Willis?
It's just, I've had a very strange relationship with certain Batman villains because there's a part of me that's just like, or Professor Pig, which one is the creepiest? And I always go back and forth on which one I pick. Oh, Steve Fox is thinking the same thing.
I can't really say much. Personally, I prefer the more camp value pathetic villains. Not that Batman villains aren't intriguing in their own right. They're absolutely fantastic. When there's a really talented writer behind them, I'll definitely sit down and watch some of these movies or productions when they're done well. Just I like the camp value goofy villains. Those tend to be the ones that hit my top 10 personally.
No.
Like Voltar, Zem from Invader Zim. Or a more recent addition to said list, Commander Peepers from Wander Over Yonder.
Oh, God.
It's Tom Kenny's performance. Just, oh my God.
I have to find that comment especially hilarious because literally, if you look in the recommended next videos, the very first line is the stupid, sexy peepers talk.
Thanks for joining us, Sky.
Bye, Natalie. No, but seriously, Fox, believe me, we have talked about the Penny Plunderer many times on this show. I can tell you from personal experience.
Yeah.
I believe he was one of the people I put in my Silver Age nonsense videos or underappreciated Batman villains video. I can't quite remember which one. Maybe both.
I think he was brought up in both.
Yeah, probably.
Just as soon as the Silver Age Batman villains discussion came up, just up all over that. You're a Batman fan. It's Silver Age comic cheese. Why not?
Plus, you know you're suck when they literally write you out of the universe and give it to somebody else. That poor bastard.
So much missed opportunity. The poor Penny Plunderer. He had so much untapped potential.
God, it's a beautiful thing. You do. I mean, this guy was around long before I was even born, so yeah. Let's see. Where
Respect the classics. Penny Plunderer. God. There's a reason why I have to spend some time editing stuff because I mispronounce words at least once or twice, or reading, well, even reading scripts. Okay, Penny Plunderer needs his own live-action series, 2K17.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
Oh God. No, it can't be him. It has to be like a gaggle of the Silver Age people.
Yes,
it can't just
Silver Age villains get their own live action series. And on top of that, they're all angsty teenagers that hang out in the coffee shop. And it chronicles how they descend into becoming really camp value pathetic heroes that Batman barely gets the time of day.
Legit, though. Oh, here's a question. What's the lamest villain in animation, in your opinion? I'm not sure.
Lamest in what kind of respect? As in, so lame they're not even entertaining? Or they're entertaining and fantastic because they're so lame?
Or lame because there's missed potential. Honestly, I don't have an answer for that right now.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think I just cast... Okay, in regards to lame in regards to missed potential, oh god, I'd go on such a nerd rage brand rant if I brought up Chase Young's introduction in Shaolin Chronicles. Just no.
Oh.
No. Chase Young is not Scar in the Be Prepared musical number. He has the same kind of presence or atmosphere that Scar brings to a really dramatic, tense scene, but he is not melodramatic or theatrical. He is a schemer-type villain. He sits in the same kind of category as Toppy from Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Oh, you don't...
more Shaolin Chronicles, I swear I would go into such a nerd rage because...
Oh, I was nerd raging by the first time. Are you kidding me? I couldn't even watch the show after that.
God.
What did they do to you, my child?
Though the biggest disappointment, I'll just come right out and say it. When I was 14, I was a ridiculously big Jack Spicer fangirl. I was one of the fangirls that was crushing hard on that guy. So coming back to it, he's not the same ridiculous over-the-top charming goofball that he was in Shaolin Showdown. Just the reason why Jack Spicer was so entertaining was that he was such a fantastic comedic foil to the badasses like Chase Young and Wu Ya. And he even got to the point where he won for once. He had interesting potential as a character. They delved a bit into his psychological character sketch. Few shows do that with a villain like Spicer. Just...
Okay, so I still don't have an answer, but apparently Tristan does, and he claims it to be Mumra from 2011 Thundercats. In the 80s, but today it needed something more. I didn't see the show, either version, so I can't say crap.
Can't really comment on that myself, to be honest.
God, who's a villain that I just did not like? Oh boy.
Oh, if there's one with missed potential, I'd say it's Rastakor or Devidevidet. I know I'm going to get flack from Eric about this. But he was a one episode minion from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. He's this lizard with a chainsaw, a dimension opening chainsaw. And there was this running gag where it'd take him a couple of minutes to get the thing running again. It just... he gets killed in the same episode. So much missed potential. I was so disappointed.
That's sad. Third What third musketeer? What the fudge are you talking about, Observer? Okay, now he's screaming. Why are you screaming, sir? Sir, are you aware you have your caps on?
Just for the record, when I mentioned Eric, that is the host of Talking Rainbows, Talking Puppies, another podcast. Well, technically I'm one of the other players on it, I guess. But yeah, I had a discussion about mispronouncing the lizard man's name.
Ah.
Adam from RWBY. Oh, I agree there, Tristan. Just
I mean, we didn't really see much of him, so I don't know if we can really judge him based solely off of that.
I got into a discussion with somebody about this recently. I swear I did. When it comes to Adam and RWBY, it feels like his role. He's the leader of an extremist kill all humans group. Yet he gets shelved and works with whoever the big bad is right now, White Demon Lady. I'm sorry, I forget her name.
Oh, Salem.
Or Salem. Okay. The way that Adam is set up, I guess it just doesn't make any sense to me. I think that he'd be another side villain, or that he'd get his own subplot. Just so many.
You sound like me. You sound like me when I'm trying to talk about the twins from season 2 that showed up in like one episode. Like, what the fuck? It was like Melanie and something. There was like the white dress and the red dress. Yang kicked the shit out of him.
The twins.
I think that was Yang anyway.
Season 2?
Volume 2 of RWBY. Yang, there was like they were all trying to do reconnaissance. Yang busted into the club, was beating up the bartender, the twins, and like something else.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Those two.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Yeah.
Melanie and Melita. If I can get the stupid image to show up.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look these two up because I honestly don't remember them.
And oh, that's right. I can't post my.
How do I not remember these two?
There we go. There's the picture. Well, I think that just proves my point on how underused they were, even though they were literally in the opening sequence. Like, right there. Smack dab in the middle of everything. I thought they were going to be important, but no.
Huh.
So mad.
No comment.
Okay, I've been missing comments. I gotta roll back. Damn, Tristan, the hell.
Discount Sasuke.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Sasuke's arc is the entire reason I dropped Naruto in the first place. By a certain point in Shippuden, I was just done.
Damn.
I haven't really returned to it since. Just... Well, technically I did watch the last movie, but that's just about it. Who's the most diet villain you have ever seen? This is a question from Psychopathic Fox J. What do you mean by diet? Do you mean like, do you mean that they're a subpar version of a much better written villain? That's the impression I'm getting.
Okay, what the hell?
What?
Some interesting fan art, to say the least. I'm gonna wait for this to load.
If it's in
I don't even watch.
I'm not linking it.
No, it's perfectly safe. It's just it's a rather bizarre thing. That's what I'm getting at. There's a link. Like, I don't even watch the show this is referencing, but well, I should say the other show this is referencing, but like, just what?
Just a second. Oh, it looks like they were just drawn in. Is Equestria Girl style the right one to phrase this as? I'm going to put this on screen.
Yeah, basically it's.
Here it is. They definitely have the big Equestria Girls boots and stuff.
Yeah, I guess for some reason somebody's just like, hey, I'm going to combine MLP with and make the twins into Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon and Yang into Applejack.
Okay.
I don't 100% understand it, but cool. Looks nice, at least. His face is kind of freaking me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
I got nothing on that. Just interesting, I guess.
Yeah, I just saw him and I was looking through and I'm like, what?
Oh, Psychopathic Fox J clarified what he meant by diet villain. Wants to be as good as Villain X, but can't make the cut. That's a good question. I'd say that in some respects, Spicer could technically fall in that category.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold up. I'm going to see if any pictures of this guy exist.
Sort of springboarding from the pistachios comment from Will. I like what kind of B plot or subplot that Milo Murphy's Law is setting up. They're equivalent to what Perry and Doofenshmirtz were for Phineas and Ferb. In that particular series, you have this really odd couple brand duo, an out of shape guy, ironically wearing a tracksuit, and a guy who touts himself as an English gentleman from the top hat and sort of sophisticated clothing and mannerisms and everything. They're an interesting pair. On top of being an odd couple, is implied that they're time travelers.
Yes, no pictures of that guy exist, so moving on.
What guy were you looking for?
Davey Hacker from Amazing Spies, because he's basically diet discount Jack Spicer. And yes, I purposely said both discount and diet.
Oh. That definitely adds further dimension to the eccentric pair in Milo Murphy's Law. Apparently the guy in the tracksuit is from the 80s and the guy in the suit is from 1802. Huh.
And I think I know what short you're talking about. It was a very cute thing.
What's that?
It's an animation short about a guy with incredibly bad luck and a girl with incredibly great luck. A story, and it's adorable. If I can find it, I'll show you.
Okie dokie.
But I know I've seen it on YouTube a couple times.
Mighty Magisword. Still need to sit down and watch that.
Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it.
All right.
Link
Okay,
that
everybody.
shit.
Want to see? Okay, everybody. Want to see discount diet? No, never mind.
No, I didn't find Davy. I found the short. I found the short. I didn't find Davy.
Okay, I'll save this for a bit
No
later.
pictures of the short. I'm so mad.
What?
How are there no pictures of Davy Hacker? I'm so surprised that he's not on a list of like most annoying villains of all time. Just like God. But yes, I found the short that we were talking about.
I'll definitely have to cue this up later. I want to switch the topic to something incredibly bizarre. Just bring up. Have you ever heard of DreamWorks' The Bee Movie? Did you know that there was a podcast based on the Bee Movie?
Why?
I watched an episode of the Bee Movie podcast, and the group of people on there just it's just Seinfeld with bees. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I just wanted to bring up that the Bee Movie podcast exists, and you should watch it. Or no, you should listen to it, because it's great. It's people snickering about reading through the Bee Movie script and trying to make it sound better than what it really is. Okay, I'm done. Speaking of horrible stuff, for some reason I've been on a horrible animation binge here recently. Tried to watch through the Bee Movie, couldn't make it all the way through, but I did achieve something kind of fantastic. I made it through an episode of The Nut Shack.
Oh, God.
It's such a horrible show, but just... I don't know, there's just some stuff that has this... I think everybody has this one thing that's absolutely horrible. You know it's horrible, but you just watch through it anyway because there's something you find so fascinatingly bad about it. You know what I mean?
I think I catch your drift.
It's just... You sit there wondering, how the hell does this exist? How did this come to be? And just part of what happened with my watching through the Nut Shack is that there's a post floating around on Tumblr showing some of the concept art and sketches for this show. And those are absolutely fantastic. They're gorgeous. The line work is so crisp and smooth. The stylization there, it doesn't look so wonky and out of place. It actually looks competently done. Just how the hell did something so polished and fascinating turn into the creature? that's the stuff of memes and getting an ironic follower base because people are so fascinated by how horrible it is. How did something just...
Damn. Okay. Oh, wow, I'm missing a lot of comments. Hold up.
Tristan And I have seen Moses Supposes. I love that little animated short.
SR, what are you doing? Jesus, what is even happening? I don't understand.
SR, I definitely agreed there. I've seen some of the concept art for Frozen, and damn it, how did it go from such interesting, unique character designs to Rapunzel's clone sisters? Pretty much the character designs, the finalized character designs, they're what you'd expect from somebody opening, or somebody that's a bit competent with Photoshop and just altering a few things about Rapunzel and saying, "This is Rapunzel's long lost sister, my OC." Insert really terrible name here. I still need to go see Trolls. I've been meaning to do that. Just the thing is, I've pretty much been living at my workplace, or close to it, that... Okay, I don't really have an excuse. I have a pretty typical work schedule at the moment. It's 8 to 4, 9 to 5. You can fit in seeing a movie after work or something like that, so I really can't complain. Just gonna go ahead and go see it at some point.
I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to check that one out. I know I'm definitely going to at least try Sing. That's coming out near Thanksgiving, I believe. With the Matthew McConaughey koala.
Looking forward to Sing. I'm gonna drag my brother to see that. It'll be interesting to see. I'll just go ahead and describe how I view the particular plot thread. This is something that I'd expect from a TV cartoon, but given that it's a 2-hour theatrical release and you have all these different characters, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out on the big screen. Just how they could go just a little bit further, or stretch things out, or blow things up just a little bit bigger than what a 15-minute cartoon short could. I'm interested to see where things
go. I think they've got a lot of side plots, and I'm just like, holy crap.
Out of the cast of characters, I am rooting for the pig couple. How about you?
Yeah, so much cute. So much yes.
I love the scene where the pig mom is just sort of dancing in the supermarket, and
the fucking security guard's just like, the lady in aisle 6. That was awesome. Like, madam, you just made this young man's life. I applaud you.
Okay, psychopathic Fox J. Your best to worst of the following shows: Family Guy, American Dad, Modern Simpsons, Robot Chicken. Oh boy.
Robot Chicken's the only one I watch.
Okay, if I'm going to rank those, I'll start with least favorite. Family Guy, Family Guy, Robot Chicken, Modern Simpsons, American Dad. American Dad, that'd be my favorite out of that particular bunch. I'm not saying that any are particularly bad. I honestly like some Modern Simpsons episodes, and Robot Chicken to some degree. It's just one of those shows. It has so much gore in it, or questionable humor, that it's one of those shows that I just kind of mixed bag as to whether or not I'm going to sit down and watch.
And again, Robot Chicken is the only one I watch out of all 4 of those, so I really can't give a ranking system. So, yeah. Sorry. There's not really much I can do with that. And, Observer, what are you doing over there? Observer's just like, I hate that like, there's so many typos and all caps, and I'm just like...
Oh, he and SR are having a discussion about what happened with Frozen's final direction, or why it ended up with the particular character designs that it has, and lamenting that that can be the big driver as the final character design, or what happens with the fate of the movie.
So what Scary Godmother movie did not air this year? RIP 2003 to 2015.
It didn't
what?
air this year? I'm surprised it didn't air. That's practically one of the pull that out every time Halloween rolls around movies. It's up there next to It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or that's surprising. I'm honestly surprised that didn't get shown this year.
Oh, are we talking about Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I haven't had TV for the past 3 months, so I really am not caught up on anything, honestly. And it's because of very ridiculous connection issues, and the guys wouldn't show up to fix it until, like, literally today.
Let me guess.
Wait, like,
Comcast.
DirecTV.
Oh. They're all pretty bad.
Oh, hey, PC.
Oh, that is a great way to capture or describe that psychopathic Fox J in regards to Family Guy. I don't even bother with Family Guy unless I'm morbidly curious. It's just one of those things. There's a reason why I don't watch some of Mr. Enter's videos anymore, because if he discusses something phenomenally bad, I'm gonna go watch it. That's just what kind of person I am. I'm gonna queue it up and watch it.
Damn. Imagine Choose Your Own Adventure Steven Universe. Oh, okay.
That'd be fun.
It could be fun. That'll just make him think of those Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps Horrorland books that I used to have.
There's a Choose Your Own Adventure Gravity Falls book that came out. I need to order that. But then again, I still haven't finished journal number 3 yet. I need to. I just need to drag that with me to work, because I swear there's times where things get so dead that I'm either looking at my phone just waiting for something to happen, or I can get away with it. There's a couple of college kids in there that do their homework. I'm sorry I keep bringing up my job. It's just that's practically where the majority of my time has been going here recently.
Oh, and Observer has asked, what is your rank on South Park from that lineup earlier?
Oh, South Park is easily number 1. I have been obsessed with it recently.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that really just wants to find any and every season of South Park and just watch it straight through.
I've been watching back through South Park episodes a few at a time. Usually try to get one in before I head out for work.
Nice. I'll tell you what, I'm going to beg my brother, please get Fractured But Whole. I need this in my life.
Yes.
Please.
I need to...
I still need Stick of Truth, honestly.
I need to play Stick of Truth. I have a deal with one of my buddies who kind of lets people play with stuff on his Steam account, or rather, he'd let me do so. I could play Stick of Truth on there. I just need to do that.
I didn't know Stick of Truth was on Steam.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on South Park's take on the election. I love how they put Mr. Carrotson as Trump. It's just so great. And then his running mate, Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my god, I love this show version of Caitlyn Jenner. She is just...
Oh, wow. I've been very behind.
Buckle up, Buckaroo. It's surprising just how well of a foil Caitlyn Jenner is to Garrison as his running partner. Just I'm hoping she becomes a secondary character, a recurring one, because she just plays off of Garrison so well. It's ridiculous.
Nice. Yeah, I've been very behind then. NPC asks, anyone seen Son of Zorn yet? It's pretty good. You know, because again, no TV for the past 3 months.
Haven't really seen it. It's kind of on my watch list, I guess. I'm definitely curious to see how they incorporated the live action animation crossover at the very least. Okay, that's as far as Member Berry references need to go.
Huh?
Oh, it's a South Park thing.
Okay.
It's their ridiculous conspiracy theorist brand explanation for why people are actually going to vote for Trump or vote Republican or whatever. Or rather, vote Garrison in that show's particular universe.
Oh, God.
What?
Shut up, phone. God damn it. Yeah, that phone.
I get the impression that member berries are kind of commentary on cultural shifts between, there's periods of time that are staunchly conservative, there's periods of times that are staunchly left-leaning or liberal. Currently, you could say that it's leaning more to the left here anymore, with the focus on, well, getting the gay marriage bill passed, same-sex bathrooms, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to have a political discussion, though, because that's just something I don't get into, okay? Just... Oh, I've seen the ridiculous... Seen the ridiculous ban. Oh my God, Ash has a girlfriend. I've seen how excited more shippers have been getting. I've seen that pop up. Though I've seen a lot more of the Cubs enthusiasts here recently. Worked it over the past couple of weekends, why Headcanon Hive hasn't been running and such. Had a Halloween event going on. So many people came in dressed up in Cubs paraphernalia, like jerseys, hats. People have been going nuts.
Oh, wow. The chat just completely blew up with things. Jesus. Where was I?
Good, Ash and Serena, oh my God.
Do I want to know?
I have a fair idea of what the hell's going on with that myself.
I literally haven't watched anything from Pokemon since, I think, Diamond and Pearl, and even then, that was like... I was just done.
I haven't really... PC, in the new season of Pokemon, Ash is going to come across some kind of new legendary Pokemon that, if you look into its eyes or something like that, you'll be forever immortal. He'll stay a kid. Okay, I'm horrible. I am horrible.
Paul was Ash's best rival. Wow, okay. Oh, ouch! Fox, it's mean! Scrooge, did you see what they're saying?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna admit I'm just kind of over the top, like, blocking, but yeah.
I have some kind of ridiculous laughing fit in just about every podcast I'm in. That's nothing new.
Exactly. Hell, I am too, most of the time.
It's usually over something absolutely ridiculous at that. And BC, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be giving you a hard I shouldn't be giving you a hard time about that. It is pretty great when your ship becomes canon and you see something rewarding happening. I know the I get the importance of Ash getting together with Serena and Sun and Moon. Somebody sat down and explained it. Ash finally has a gal that likes him. They actually take it somewhere. It actually gets confirmed. That's a big deal behind the kiss scene. Every other gal or female companion he's had, it hasn't really gone anywhere. This one, it's the first time that, yes, this could lead to something further once Ash's adventures are done, that the developers and writers might actually wrap up the series.
Okay, so my thing is that there's a lot of people in the comments talking about, like, well, it's not like you actually see anything, so for all we know, it was a friendship hug, and then the whole fandom's gonna go, ag. But again, I don't watch the show, so.
That scene was a kiss. I have seen the scene. Oh. Why would they go for the whole she's standing up on her tiptoes thing if it wasn't a kiss?
Okay, so Tristan makes a very nice comment. So what's the one ship you currently want to see kiss? I know if Steven Universe has Pearl and Mystery Girl kiss, Tumblr might just break. True.
Very so true. I would be one of the people that'd be screaming like a crazy fangirl because just, yes.
Excuse gracious. You're fun. Okay.
I will admit that I have my skepticisms about Mystery Girl, though. Her resemblance to Rose, just way too convenient for that not to be some kind of Pearl resolving or getting over something plot thread, rather than this is going to be cohesive, this is going to lead to Pearl having a canon girlfriend kind of thing. So much of me wants to believe that Pearl's going to end up with a human girlfriend, but just the skepticism's there.
Gotcha. SR, been listening to the Adventure Zone at work, had to stifle my laughter too many times to count. I don't know what that is. Seriously, someone please explain to me what that is. Is that a podcast? I don't know. Okay,
Ruby
moving on.
John, I don't really... I don't ship it. I prefer them as just platonic friends. Even though Pyrrha is dead, I still just prefer them as platonic friends. Just the romance would be a bit of a hard sell for me at this point.
Yeah, I've kind of always seen them, especially from the first episode, as brother and sister, so... Let's see, where was the other one?
Just wait till Gen 8 to see if Ash will start to truly age. Oh my god.
Shoot.
Ash finally turned 11 years old.
Gods.
God.
Oh god. What is this comment section doing?
I don't know.
Oh, that's why, because... Oh, wow. Wow. Nice, Fox.
Ash will never age. The twist is he is an immortal Pokemon, capturing his own to keep from being captured.
Okay. Wait. What? What? Hold on. What?
This is a comment
What?
from Tristan.
No. I'm talking about the comment underneath it. What? New Smurfs trailer? What?
There's another one coming out. Neil Patrick Harris, why? Start something good. God damn it! I know you'll do anything for a paycheck like most actors, and I can't blame you there. But just God no.
Ooh, SR, you have been challenged.
My shift list is better than yours is longer.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I saw rumors about the next Smurfs being fully animated. I will admit that one of the Smurf sequels or whatever, I enjoyed in an ironic kind of way. Or rather, I just remember going to see it with my dad and brother out of sheer boredom. And in the opening scene is Papa Smurf saying some kind of weird, ambiguously pretentious line. And his face is in the middle of this water puddle. And this is such a thematic contrast from ba-da-da-da-da, what you'd expect from the Smurfs. It's so ridiculously... I don't know what to make of this. That we all just bust up laughing.
I don't know if I'm not gonna understand this, but apparently Dwight from The Office will be playing Gargamel. I didn't watch The Office, so...
I did like the actor that played Gargamel in the live action movies. He was pretty great.
Oh, you mean Mo from Simpsons? Yeah, Hank Azaria, I believe is who that was. Oh my god.
When I made the comment about Neil Patrick Harris, I was imagining yet another live-action animated crossover, and I was being over dramatic just for the hell of it.
SR, by any chance, are you making a Spaceballs reference with that comment over there? I see your shipping list is as big as mine. And this is why I don't do guy voices. Okay, this has to be...
There's a miraculous Ladybug live-action movie in the works?
I feel like it's a rumor. Are you excited about the series of unfortunate... Are you excited about the series of unfortunate events Netflix show? Netflix, I would definitely watch it, but I definitely see the promise.
Not familiar enough with the series of unfortunate events to say anything. Oh, that's disappointing, Will.
Okay.
Damn it. Ash was finally making progress, and then he takes 2 steps back. Oh yeah, I've seen Ladybug spoilers. Not gonna say anything.
Don't tell me anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna say anything. I
make it a habit to avoid spoilers.
I have seen the new Voltron on Netflix. Waiting eagerly for season 2.
And again, I don't have Netflix, so no. Oh wait, that's right. Neil Patrick Harris is being Count Olaf. I forgot. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
There is some potential for the decahedron to happen, but okay, I'm not opening that can of worms. I'm just going to say this right now. You would have to pay me $100 or more to get me to tackle a love dodecahedron in Miraculous Ladybug. You would have to pay me money to get me to tackle that beast.
Dang.
It's unwieldy. It took me a while to think. It took me a while to figure out how best I wanted to tackle the love square.
Oh, hey, Blue Zebra. You missed a lot, my dear. I apologize.
By the way, shameless plug, I have a Patreon for my YouTube channel now.
Yay!
Well, technically, it's the second time around that I've started one up, but this time around I have a much better idea of what I'm doing.
Yay! Troll Hunters on Netflix. Again, I don't have Netflix.
Troll Hunters. Troll Hunters.
I've never even heard of this.
Troll Hunters. I feel like I should know what this is. Because
I know I definitely do not.
My ex has been showing me weird stuff on Netflix every so often. I swear I should know what this is. What?
Ladybug the soap opera? What?
Love dodecahedron.
Okay.
That's a reference to that. Troll Hunters Netflix. Let's see if something pops up. Oh, damn! Guillermo del Toro's involved in this? Hell yeah! Gotta queue this up. Gotta queue this up as soon as I'm done here.
What's happened?
You have yourself a pity. Why, thank you, Mr. Powell. Tristan, in regards to ships and RWBY, there's specific ones that I'd actually intend on covering. I've covered the big one, Arcos. The only other one I really have my eye out, or the only one I really have my eye on is White Rose, because that is my RWBY OTP.
Didn't you also technically cover Bumblebee?
Yep. Black Sun. Sun and Blake. Can't say I'm a fan. Sorry, PC.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I don't hate it. Just not a big fan. If that's the route the show wants to go, if Sun is Blake's canonical love interest, that's fine. Their show. They can do what they want.
I actually kind of like Black Sun, only because Sun is freaking precious. Okay,
Remind me never to set up a podcast where you and Eric get into a discussion about RWBY. God.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Every time discussion about RWBY pops up, he talks about how much he hates Sun and Neptune every fucking time.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not my favorites. I find Sun to be entertaining with his little cameos in the background, but I'm just like, specifically, is he hating on?
I don't really want to get into it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't really have a lot of RWBY ships, to be perfectly honest. Flower Power's one, but that's kind of the obvious. Arcos was my other one, but we all know what happened there.
Yeah, God forbid Pyrrha stay alive. Oh, shit.
I mean, the next season already started. Is it really a spoiler at this point?
Yeah, I knew that spoiler when I went in. Team RWBY has children with themselves? What?
That was... I don't know. I like SR's comment to you, Scrooge, about White Rose Hell Citizen.
Yes! I am a proud one! Notably, Eric got me intrigued about it, and then as soon as I saw him, I'm like, yes! It's his fault! He showed me cute fan art, and I was just, yes, I ship this.
I can definitely see it, but again, I just don't ship a lot of people in the show, so if it happens, I'm gonna be like, that's cool. And hell, for all I know, episode 2 of Volume 4 is gonna give me a reason to fill in the ship. But again, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
I wouldn't know either. Still need to sit down and watch it. Just... PC. I'm just not a very avid fanfic reader. Especially if it's novel length. I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. I don't want to sit down and read a novel length fanfic. That's a really hard sell. There's few exceptions. I will say that there's a few that I do intend to sit down and read. But for the most part, not really.
I'm just now noticing the Universe Falls questions. I have not seen it yet, actually. I don't think I have it on my list because right now I've been getting very obsessed with a certain webcomic known as Zoophobia, and oh my gods. Be still, my beating ribcage.
Interesting way to phrase that.
I stole that from Scary Godmother. No, and then of course, one of my friends on DeviantArt got me to follow this one lovely lady on Tumblr that is just like, I didn't know I need these ships in my life, but I have them now, and just, help. They're a bunch of crossover couples, too.
Oh boy.
No, but some of them are, like, super freaking cute, and with that particular universe she uses, they actually make a lot of sense. I'm half tempted to just, like, create a list and put it in the comments.
I will admit, in regards to crossover friendships between characters, I am absolutely fascinated by the potential between Stan Pines and Rick from Rick and Morty. I would just love to see those two. Can you just imagine these two old men? These two really cranky, obnoxious old men going around and pulling teenager pranks on people. I can just imagine them going and pulling pranks on teenagers, sort of a role reversal thing, and a teenager screaming after them, "Get off my lawn, you darn old people!" Or just
That'd be beautiful.
Who would win in a
let's
fight, Ford or Rick?
I don't know.
That's a tough
I
one.
barely touch either show, so
I'd say Rick because he'd cheat horribly in some respect. But then again, damn it, that's such a tough one. Because honestly, I could see the two guys as pretty evenly matched. It was just raw physical strength, and even if Rick tried to pull some kind of underhanded move, I could see Ford being able to counter it. In regards to favorite Thanksgiving specials, one of my personal favorites is the Dan versus one, or rather, the best ones of all time. Okay, the best animated Thanksgiving specials, Bob's Burgers. Every single one, just because of how crazy and absurd they get.
Thanksgiving specials. How many of those do I actively remember? Shoot. I just feel dumb. Oh, Observer wants to know what Dan Versus is.
I am going to link to a wiki article and let the show speak for itself.
Be prepared for a cantankerous. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, it is 8:46 where I live anyway. So, gonna get to wrapping this up. Any last comments? Okay. I'm reading SR's comment. Dan versus summary. The angry voice in your head, but with more TNT.
You see, we actually began this podcast talking about Infinity Train.
Yep.
Yay. As for like last comments, I want Gem Harvest and I want it now.
What?
Harvest and I want it now. Because I need more Steven Universe in my life.
I'm going to end this by asking, what would be a good title for this one this time around? Previous one was When a Man Loves a Chainsaw.
Oh, Jesus, that one.
Oh, I got it. Ash leveled up.
Yes. I second the nomination.
All right. Headcanon Hive number 22. Ash leveled up.
In all caps.
All right, the other entries are Pistachios Are Evil, The Wacky Misadventures of the YouTube Comments Section, Thomas the Infinity Train, Train Smurfs and Ash, oh my. Any of those beat out Ash leveled up?
Argue that Wacky Misadventures of the YouTube Comments Section can go for Headcanon Hive as a whole?
Pretty much. I don't even know how often...
Oh, sorry.
I feel like the Derailment podcast would be a better title for this rather than Headcanon Hive, because how often do we really discuss headcanons on here?
We did in the beginning, but then Freeform happened. Also, we didn't really mention Thomas the Train at all, so I'm not sure about that suggestion either. See, SR gets it.
Next stop, Derail Station.
I feel like it should be... Oh my god, was it? RWBY, oh my.
All right, Trains, Ash, and RWBY, oh my. I just can't shake how much I like the ring of Ash leveled up, though.
It's difficult.
When RWBY goes on a train. Okay, I'm so tempted by that one.
Really, just any combination of Ruby's, Ash, and Trains. I can't talk now. Great.
RWBY, Ash, and Trains.
Oh my.
Ash levels up on a train with. Okay, no.
Oh, that I don't know if you can fit that in a title.
Nope.
Yes, SR. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with RWBY, Ash, and Trains. Oh my.
Yay.
All right, got the title picked out. So going to end it right here. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And we're gonna be back next week.
With more derailment.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much decided that not going to stick to a specific topic on here anymore. Because it's just a moot point.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.